Potential traffic headache. A heavily traveled ramp to get onto the Schuylkill Expressway closed right now. What you need to know for your commute.
And jackpot dreams. You could be the winner of the Powerball $685 million jackpot if you're lucky in tonight's drawing. Plus, we already know that somebody in PA won a smaller but still pretty hefty prize. We're going to tell you all about it.
And celebrating African-American culture in the city, how you can recognize Kwanzaa today and the rest of the week.
Those stories and much more on today's edition of The Lineup for Wednesday, December 27th, 2023.
The Lineup is brought to you by TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Hey everyone, I'm NBC 10's Keith Jones.
And I'm Lucy Bustamante. Let's get you up to speed on what you need to know today. First, a traffic alert. The ramp to get from the Roosevelt Expressway to I-76 West and City Avenue, it is closed.
It's a heavily traveled area for drivers. PennDOT says expect a slow commute if you're headed that way. NBC 10's Brenna Weick has more on the closure.
Yeah, we expect to have a bit of a messy commute getting onto I-76 westbound for the foreseeable future, unfortunately, as Roosevelt Boulevard's on-ramp is shut down. Take a look over the scene. This is from Skyforce 10 last night. We saw emergency vehicles blocking off the ramp from Roosevelt Boulevard. PennDOT says a crash at the bridge caused structural damage. They say the area is going to be closed while contractors and engineers come up with a plan and then crews execute that plan with repairs. PennDOT hasn't given any timeline for when the Roosevelt Boulevard ramp to the Schuylkill Expressway West will reopen. So far, Ridge Avenue doesn't seem to be too congested, but that could change throughout the morning. This is now the last on-ramp to get onto the Schuylkill Expressway West before Roosevelt Boulevard. Reporting from Ridge Ave, Brenna Weick, NBC 10 News.
Thanks to Brenna for that. Philadelphia Mayor-elect Sherelle Parker has named a key member of her incoming administration.
It's a familiar name, too. Current Fire Commissioner Adam Teal will be starting as the city's new managing director next week. Mayor-elect Parker made the announcement yesterday. The city's managing director is essentially its CEO. Teal will oversee Philadelphia's numerous operating departments, like the Streets Department and the Office of Transportation. He says he's been energized by the incoming mayor's efforts.
When the mayor-elect calls, you stop what you're doing and you listen. What I heard intrigued me. In fact, that's probably an understatement. Excited me.
Mayor-elect Parker says she's still working to find a new fire commissioner. In addition to serving as the city's fire commissioner, Teal was the director of Philadelphia's Office of Emergency Management from 2019 to 2022. He also served as the deputy secretary of Public Safety and Homeland Security in Virginia. Well, today marks the second day of Kwanzaa.
That's right. The city is honoring the week-long celebration of African-American culture and heritage. So when you walk or drive past City Hall this week, you're going to see this kinara. It is on the southwest corner of City Hall. Each of the 7 candles you see represents 7 principles of Kwanzaa. It's a first-of-its-kind recognition of the holiday in Philly. And that's not the only way that you can celebrate in the city this week. NBC 10's Katy Zachry has the details.
The African American Museum here in Philadelphia will host events all week long in celebration of Kwanzaa. It began last night with the lighting of the kinara. The holiday is rooted in cultural traditions and practices that celebrate principles of family and community. The 7 principles are each represented by a candle and will be highlighted each day with events at the museum and around the city of Philadelphia. The first day of Kwanzaa, which was Tuesday, was celebrated with an opening unity ceremony. Then there was dancing, Kwanzaa trivia, and dozens of people came out to take part in important conversation. Organizers say it was a meaningful start to an important and spiritual week-long celebration.
Yes, tonight is a beautiful celebration to celebrate unity, and our hope that from these 7 principles that the messages of Kwanzaa will live 365. So it's been a beautiful celebration.
Today, the principle of self-determination will be celebrated, and for that, there will be a Kwanzaa-inspired cooking demonstration over at Reading Terminal Market, led by a chef of a Center City restaurant. Reporting from Center City, Katy Zachry, NBC 10 News.
Thank you so much. The Powerball drawing is tonight, and that means you have a chance of becoming a whole lot richer.
Absolutely. That would be a really good way to finish off the year. The jackpot now at $685 million. The cash option would be $344 million. So make sure that you check the winning numbers tomorrow morning on NBC 10 News today. And just a reminder, if you haven't checked these numbers from Monday night's drawing, you still need to check those tickets. Somebody won $1 million, guys. Here they are: 5, 12, 20, 24, 29, and the Powerball was $4.
Yeah, don't lose that ticket.
No.
Oof. Right? Christmas is behind us. It may take one man in South Jersey months to take down all his decorations. Coming up, the excitement, the commitment to Christmas that would throw even Santa for a loop.
You have to see this. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Here we go.
Here I go again on my own.
Introducing the all-new TD Clear credit card with no late fees and no interest, just a simple monthly fee. That's predictability, even when expenses aren't.
$4? That's bananas.
It's a pear. Oh, man.
The all-new TD Clear credit card. That's how credit can be unexpectedly human. Call 1-844-TD-CLEAR for details about credit costs and terms.
Holiday decorations, they're a way to show off the spirit and the passion that comes in a diehard commitment to the season.
Oh, yeah. NBC 10's Matt DeLucia, we went to this house in Mount Laurel, guys, where the decorating that they did is a true devotion. Look at this.
Some people collect coins, but Carl...
I've been collecting ornaments since the mid-'80s.
Big ones, small ones, Santas, snowmen, athletes.
There's Donovan.
Churches, reindeer, Mickeys, and Minnies.
All the miniatures.
There are trains, candy canes. Some have called Carl...
insane.
a title he attained while growing a forest in practically every room of the house.
There's 6 with like 5 feet or above, and then there's 6 miniature ones.
Okay. And no, that's not even enough.
There's probably about 50 ornaments between, I'm putting like on the mantle, I put 1 series on the fireplace mantle.
On shelves, on windowsills, there are ornaments that blink, that move.
This is how I proposed to my wife. This actually opened up, and the ring was in there.
And what does she think of all this?
It seems a little crazy, but I really enjoy it. He really enjoys it.
It's Carl's Winter Wonderland.
You know, as a kid, you look at your Christmas tree and it's like, it's all red balls or all silver balls with tinsel on the tree. Yeah. And I'm like, I always thought to myself, I don't want my Christmas tree to look like that. I wanted something different.
To deck the halls with boughs of golly.
I lost count.
997.
997, so say 1,000.
Nearly 1,000 trinkets and figurines. Most of them he buys from Hallmark.
When I get the club ornament book, I actually circle which ones I want.
But he's also been known to branch out.
Say, oh, buy this and buy this. Before you know it's like, well, wait a minute, what do I got here?
They go up for the holidays. When they come down...
Depends on the Eagles.
If they keep winning, the trains keep spinning.
If the Eagles are playing playoffs, I'd probably not take them down to the end of January. Okay. But if the Eagles are done by the first week of January, the trees are coming down.
Until then...
There have been several sightings of Santa Claus.
The 12 trees of Christmas stand to bring tremendous satisfaction.
I love sitting in this room by myself, believe it or not.
Admiring his collection with comfort and joy.
It's Christmas time, you know.
Matt DeLucia, NBC 10 News.
Adorable.
Yeah, don't you love the joy that he has too for this? It's
Definitely.
great. So evident.
Definitely. All right, so if you're still thinking about, do you want to see the Rockefeller Christmas tree in New York City? You have more than 2 weeks to do it.
Yeah, the tree's staying up until January 13th. We also know what will come of that tree after the holiday season's over. It's being donated to Habitat for Humanity. Habitat says it'll be able to use the wood for all sorts of things like flooring and furniture. This year's tree is an 80-foot tall Norway spruce that came from the front yard of a home in upstate New York.
Oh, wow.
Begs the question, how long do you keep your Christmas tree up?
Go ahead, you first.
Oh gosh, another few weeks probably. I just love the feeling in the living room. It's so nice.
Not ready to give it up yet.
No,
that's for
exactly.
sure.
How about you?
So we wait until King's Day, January 6th, right? Epiphany, whatever you want to call it, like official end of Christmas, because I'm trying to drag it as long as I possibly can. And of course, the little tradition of like little stocking stuffers on that day. So we really, we milk it, Keith Jones.
That's good. Yeah, I'd love to say that the decision is all mine. But I think my wife will be like, okay, now it's time. Let's wrap things up. Let's get it done.
And when you're named Holly, you sort of have to listen to whatever she says anyway.
Right. The Christmas baby. Yeah, exactly.
I love
no question.
It. I love it. All right, we are shifting now to New Year's Eve plans. Here in Philadelphia, you can ring in 2024 with the annual fireworks show on the waterfront. Beautiful every time. It includes 2 spectacular shows on the Delaware River. First one is at 6 p.m., and then the second one is at midnight, and each show has its own theme, a unique soundtrack, and they synchronize it to the fireworks.
I think what's exciting for us, again, is the 2 different soundtracks, so you can really catch them both and get 2 really unique, different experiences. The fireworks themselves are also synchronized to the soundtrack. So it's not just the different music, but the way the fireworks are launched and things like that. They go right to the soundtrack, which it gives a really nice overall experience.
All right, so if you can't make it out in person, you can check out all the festivities right here on NBC 10 and Telemundo 62, where we're going to air the entire 6 p.m. fireworks show, which is great. You can show that one to the kids, put them to bed, then you can go out for the adult celebration.
There you go. Yeah, it's going to be a great show, too. And the weather's going to cooperate, which is nice, right? It's going to be 40s or 50s.
Good
Not
news.
bad. Could be worse.
Oh, my God. We know this. All right, that does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
For Lucy Bustamante, I'm Keith Jones, where we can get NBC 10 news updates right here on the NBC 10 app. Catch us weekday mornings, by the way, from 4 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Bye.